Elia, did you have lunch already?
No, not yet. After this class, yeah, I'm going to have lunch.
All right. May I know what you're gonna have?
된장찌개?
Doenjang.
된장찌개.
Doenjang
hmm
What is that made of? Sorry.
Uh, I put many ingredients like tofu and
Mm-mm.
uh, zucchini and
Mm-mm.
what else? Onion
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh, that sounds so yummy. I'm
yeah,
I'm hungry.
potatoes and also soybeans.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those things. Have you ever heard
Okay.
of 된장국 or 된장찌개?
I've heard of doenjang but I haven't, actually seen it yet. But I can
Okay.
research on the internet because I'm feeling hungry already.
Okay. So, uh, you will not have lunch until you finish your job?
Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, around 3 p.m. Korean time, that is when we finish our shift.
Mm-hmm.
And so if we don't have extra work to do, I go straight home and then I eat something.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Like brunch, breakfast, lunch together.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Elia, so today,
Mm-hmm.
um, are we going to continue with the book on
Yeah.
senior conversations?
Yeah. Employment.
All right. Okay. Still, yes, with employment. Oh, okay. And we had a very controversial discussion on this yesterday.
And I have a question about your company. So,
Okay.
if there is a beginner teacher, um, I mean, how can I say? Uh, can I say beginner teacher?
Okay, okay. There is a beginner teacher. I think that's correct. Or you
Okay,
can just say a newbie.
a newbie. So,
Yes.
if you guys have one class,
Mm-mm.
then
Mm-mm.
are all teachers get do all teachers get paid the same amount of money?
Yes. Yes.
Uh-huh. So,
No, yes. Mm-mm.
mm, even if some teachers are
Mm-mm.
popular among
Mm-mm.
students, it
Mm-mm.
doesn't affect the salary.
Oh, yeah. If teachers are popular among students, they
Mm-hmm.
get more students, which is why they have a higher salary.
Mm-hmm.
But for new teachers, actually it depends, Elia, because we have teachers who have been working here for a long time, but
Mm-hmm.
their salary isn't really that high, so
Mm-hmm.
it still depends on the student count. Now,
Mm-hmm.
if a new teacher, oh yes, instead of beginner teacher, let's just say new teacher. If a new teacher comes to the company, is hired, and then she becomes popular after 1 week, then she would have a lot of students, meaning she would also get a high salary. So
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't really depend on how experienced you are as a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
What made you curious of this? Tell me.
Yeah, just I'm curious about the system of Mint. So just
Mm.
I thought if someone works for a certain company,
Mm-mm.
they acquired
Mm.
experiences, and
Yes.
yeah, most companies give more money to people who have been working there for a long time. So
Mm.
I'm curious, it also applicable to a mint.
Mint. No. Usually, the sad thing is in the ESL industry.
Mm-hmm.
The ESL industry. That is not how the payment works.
Mm-hmm.
But like teachers in public schools, they get paid higher if they have been working for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
But in Mint, I guess that's not the case.
Are you satisfied with your work hour?
Oh, the working hours.
Yeah, working hour.
Okay. That is a tough question. Elia, I have a question for you first. In Korea, how many hours do people work in a day?
Generally,
Usually.
usually people work for 9 hours, but
Mm-mm.
most people work overtime. Uh,
Yes.
they might get
Mhm.
paid, but they
Mm-mm.
don't want to work overtime. So,
Mm-mm.
but if they don't work overtime, they can get
Mm-mm.
a good evaluation by the end of the year, and they
Mm-mm.
can't get promoted. So,
Mm-mm.
yeah, most people, not all people, so most
Mm-mm.
people usually work overtime. So, more
Mm-mm.
than 9 hours a day.
Mm-mm. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, here in Mint, we let's say 9 hours, cause we work from 5 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Mm-hmm,
Filipino time.
mm-hmm,
So 9 hours. However, if you are especially a popular teacher, you will receive a lot of grammar corrections and things to do so. You will have to work overtime sometimes.
mm-hmm,
Yes, yes, and but you don't get paid for it. But the incentive through the grammar corrections will still manifest in your salary. So, in some way, yes, we work overtime sometimes, but not
mm-hmm,
all teachers. And regarding me personally, I think my working hours is okay. It's
mm-hmm.
just that sometimes you don't get enough time to eat or go to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, that's all. That's a minor problem, but the good thing is you get paid for it. So if
So do you want to work more time? I mean,
mm,
can I say, do you want to work more time?
um extra hours
Oh, yeah. Do you want to work extra hours?
for more extra hours, I don't think my body can handle that.
Mm-hmm. So
Yes,
9 hours is 9 hours are enough for you.
is enough. Yes.
Mm,
Yes, I think it is enough for me. Probably because we have to wake up at 3 a.m. every morning, so it's really
mm,
stressful.
uh-huh.
Yes. Yeah. All right. Any questions? Any dark questions?
No, not anymore.
Okay. All right. Well, that's it about Mint Company.
Mhm.
Although I cannot really answer most of the questions. You know Teacher Iggy, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Teacher Iggy, I think she knows a lot.
She has been working here for a long time. That's why.
um, no, not really, not really. It's because she has ears. she has a lot of
Ah,
she has a lot of students who tell her things, and she
oh,
she knows so much about the company's policies.
oh,
Unfortunately, I don't know why. I guess I'm not really just curious.
uh-huh. I see.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay. Anyway, Elia, shall we proceed to the questions?
Okay, good.
I'm sorry, but I forgot which letter we were on.
Hmm,
Uh, uh,
maybe,
uh,
uh, I think
G.
question G are working.
Sorry. Oh, this one, F.
Mm-hmm.
We were on F yesterday.
Yeah, yeah, right, right.
Yes. Okay, can you first read the question?
F or G?
Mm-mm. F, F.
Okay, are there any conditions of employment you insist on? So,
Mm-mm.
I want my company to guarantee me that I only can work from 9 to 6 p.m. And
Mm-mm.
then I also want that I can take several days off whenever
Mm-mm.
I want. If
Mm-mm.
I don't, if my work is not interrupted, then yeah,
Mm-mm.
I want to yeah take days off. And but
Mm-mm.
now I'm doing my part-time job, and
Mm-mm.
actually I'm not an regular employee at
Mm-mm.
uh, at the company. So
Mm-mm.
I can take only 5 days off a year,
Mm-mm.
and
Mm-mm.
the dates are fixed. So if
Mm-mm.
I want to take a day off, then I have to make it
Mm-mm.
up after that.
Mm-mm.
So
Oh, I have to make up for it.
I have to make it I have to make
Ma-
up for it.
yes, yes.
I have to make up for it later.
Mm-mm.
So
Mm-mm.
uh, it means, yeah, I usually work 4 hours a day. Then
Mm-mm.
I take 3 days off. Then I
Mm-mm.
have to make up for, yeah, 12 hours. So it's not easy.
Oh, it is
Hmm.
not.
And
It definitely is not.
I have to call every student's parent, and then,
Mm-mm.
yeah, arrange the time and date, yeah,
Mm-mm.
when I can teach my students. So
Mm-mm.
I heard one of my coworkers can't imagine
Mm-mm.
she can take a day off because she don't want that situation. She don't want call every parents, and then every parent, and then, yeah, um,
Mm-mm.
arrange the date and time.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's all.
Wow. There's something I'm curious about though, Elia.
Mm-hmm.
You did mention yesterday that you teach, right?
Mm-hmm.
Currently.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me about your job. What do you teach?
I teach students English,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
it's not complicated English grammar or
Mm-mm.
conversations.
Mm-mm.
There are there are materials I can
Mm-mm.
teach, and then I try to explain
Mm-mm.
what it means. And
Mm-mm.
for young students,
Mm-mm.
from 3 or 5 years old,
Mm-mm.
or
Mm-mm.
even, yeah, older students, like
Mm-mm.
7 or 8 years. Uh,
Ah.
it depends on what course they want to study. So
Uh-uh.
first course is phonics. So I
Oh.
just teach them how they can read English words and
Yes.
explain the rule of phonics. But
Mm-mm.
it is already written, and I mean, they have uh, they have they, how can I say, they have an English program.
Uh-uh.
When they, how can I say, they make a contract to
Mm-mm.
with my company, and then
Mm-mm.
they got, how can I say, what's that, not computer, but I forgot that word. It's not PC. What can I call iPads?
iPads.
iPads, but we can call it generally a tablet
Uh-uh.
PC. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, a
Uh,
tablet PC.
Yeah, so they usually get tablet PCs, and in that tablet PC, some application, English application, is
Mm-mm.
installed. So every
Mm-mm.
day they can learn English on
Mm-mm.
that tablet PC. So
Mm-mm.
after they learn English for 5 days, and then
Mm-mm.
they have 10-minute class with me. It's I mean, it's an online class.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, just I review them
Mm-mm.
what they had taught for 1 week.
Yes. Oh, okay. You know what, Elia? How are you when dealing with kids? Are you very stern or strict? Because judging by your voice and your manner of handling conversation, you seem like a very strict teacher. If I was your student, I would have peed in my pants already.
No, I don't deal with them strictly. I know. So they are really young students. I mean, in international age, they are 2 years old. So
Yeah.
yeah, how can I teach them, yeah, strictly? So I just ask them, y- how can I say, just daily life, their daily life, what they did, and then just I usually talk. They don't
Mm-mm.
ask me anything,
Mm-mm.
and I ask them, repeat after me,
Mm-mm.
read out, speak out this word. I just ask them, and yeah, there are really naughty children, and
Mm-mm.
some students don't follow me at all. Just they uh, shut their mouth, and then, yeah, they just listen to me. I'm not sure they listen to me. They just pretended to listen to me and don't speak at all, and then yeah, it makes me really crazy.
They're probably scared a bit, a bit scared to talk or to say something at that young age. But well, that's good. I mean, have you tried teaching older students like around 15, 16, 17?
No,
Not
not
yet.
yet. Yeah.
Mm, all right, okay. The next question though, okay, can you first read this one? I
Okay.
want to, yeah.
Now, are working conditions in your country better than those in other countries?
Yes.
Hmm.
This is a very
No.
general question. No.
Yeah, I don't think
Hmm.
so. Because in European countries,
Mm-mm.
their working hours are guaranteed.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
So if employees work overtime, then
Mm-mm.
maybe they check their time
Mm-mm.
when they leave or when they get to office. So
Mm-mm.
it is controlled systematically. So
Mm-mm.
their boss are how can I say? Uh, uh, their boss can get some mails or notice your
Mm-mm.
employees worked overtime yesterday, and
Mm-mm.
it's not, and then they also count the number
Mm-mm.
of employees working out overwork. And then yeah, it is
Overtime? Yes.
yeah
Sorry.
overtime. Okay,
Mm-mm.
overtime. And then yeah, if um, it repeated several times, then
Mm-mm.
the boss would be get low evaluation, because it means the manager didn't deal with his team members well. So
Mm-mm.
it's very strict in European countries. But in
Mm-mm.
Korea, if we work a lot and if we
Mm-mm.
work overtime, many
Mm-mm.
people think uh, those employees are competent and smart, and they have
Mm-mm.
a lot of job, and then it's really good. So
Mm-mm.
even though they don't have any work to do, some employees left at the office and just
Mm-mm.
kill their time.
Mm-mm.
So I don't
Okay.
think, yeah, working conditions in Korea is not good.
Okay. In fact, I think it's excellent. Okay. Compared to the Philippines.
Uh-huh.
Yes, although there's not much I can say about the working conditions here. It's just that I think let's just say 70% of companies in the Philippines don't really provide good benefits to employees. Yes,
Uh-huh.
but most private institutions like schools,
Mm-hmm.
private schools are very they look after their employees well. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next one. Oh, H. Is unemployment a problem in your country?
Yeah, uh, I've heard of it. I
Mm-mm.
didn't experience it because
Mm-mm.
when I got my
Mm-mm.
first job,
Mm-mm.
I was able to get a job easily. And
Mm-mm.
yeah, 5 months ago, I
Mm-mm.
also got my second job, and it was
Mm-mm.
not that difficult for me.
Mm-mm.
So, but
Mm-mm.
I heard many youngsters are
Mm-mm.
struggling to get their job because they want to get a decent job. They graduate from a university and they don't want to be a waitress. That's why,
Mm-mm.
yeah, they are having a hard time getting a good, decent job.
Mm-mm.
But
What do you
around
think
me,
of them?
uh-huh.
Sorry, what do you think of these young people? The
Oh
new
yeah.
mil the yes,
Mm.
the millennials of today.
Oh, actually, I couldn't get it why they are having a hard time getting a good job. Because
Mm-mm.
I was able to get a job easily. So
Mm-mm.
even I'm
Yes.
old, most companies want youngsters.
Mm-mm.
But
Okay.
yeah, I think our time is up. So
Hmm?
yeah, let's.
Yes, sorry, Elia. But if you want to continue next time when you drop by my class, just tell
Mhm.
me. Okay? Thank you so much for your time today. I enjoyed talking to you. I hope you have a great weekend ahead. Okay?
You too. Goodbye.
Bye. Bye.